Hi everybody, this is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Today we're talking about parsley and how to preserve some extra fresh parsley that you have. Well, there's basically two ways to preserve your fresh parsley. One would be to dry it or freeze it. So now to dry it, we're going to assume that you have not washed this parsley first. And so you want to make sure you give it a good rinse under some running water. It doesn't take a whole lot of effort to wash your parsley. If you see that it's really dirty, you can dunk it and swish it around a bowl full of water and then kind of gently shake it off and maybe pat it dry with a towel or a paper towel. The easiest way I have found to dry parsley is to take a clean paper bag, and you want to remove the stems if at all possible. Just cut the leaves off of the stems, although the stems are edible, but once they're dried they're probably going to be a little bit too crunchy for you. And so you remove the stems from the leaves and you just put your leaves in a clean, dry paper bag. Fold the top over and then lay it down somewhere in a cool environment. It could be in your dining room or your living room or wherever you want to put it. And then just periodically, once or twice a day, go along and just shake it, turn the bag over, shake it some more. And this allows the parsley to get air in all of it. As you can tell, I have something in this bag. I actually have parsley drying in this bag. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I'll try to show you. Yes, you can see it. There's parsley drying in my bag. I cannot tell you exactly how long it's going to take for it to get completely dry. It's going to depend upon how much moisture is on it to begin with, how much is in the bag, and how big the bag is. But just periodically go along and shake it, turn the bag over, and then forget about it until the next day. And it will keep just fine and dry for you just fine in this bag or a clean paper bag with no issues whatsoever. It works, and I've done it many times over. Now, if you prefer to freeze your parsley, all you need to do is once again wash it really well, because when you go to use it, you want to know that it's clean. And pat it dry, and you could again remove the leaves from the stems, even though the stems are edible. In this case, you may want to use the stems, but you can cut it up any way you prefer, and then add them to some ice cube trays. Pour some water on there, put it in the freezer, and then when they're frozen, transfer those cubes to a plastic bag or an airtight container and store it in the freezer. Properly frozen like that, they will keep for up to about 6 months in the freezer. Now, if you don't want to bother with the cubes, then the cubes would be great, let's say if you're going to add them to a soup or something like that later. If you just want frozen, plain parsley in the freezer, you can wash them as usual, pat them dry, cut them up your way, and then put it in a freezer bag. Remove as much of the air as possible, label it, and again, 6 months time in the freezer is what it will last for you. So it's really easy to take care of parsley, extra parsley that you have, whether you're drying it or freezing it, however you want to use it. And you don't need to worry about thawing it out when you go to use that parsley. Either use the cubes or the plain parsley by itself. Any way you choose to, just from the frozen state is fine. Well, this is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. I hope this helps. Bye for now.